much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys will try to put together another dominant performance after a blowout win their last time out. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands. Now it's Thompson. And incomplete to open things up. And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them, is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play? Or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field and they'll go out there and hurt their team?
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
And it brings up third down.
Looking to throw, Thompson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. He finds his man, complete. It's Wheeler. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Here's Thompson.
At the 47.
He finds his man, complete. That's Wheeler. A 4-receiver set here, 3rd and 5.
Gain on the play. And it's third down.
Again, Thompson's going to throw this. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. A third down gain of 19.
First down, Bears.
Well, that's one way, and a good way, to get things going offensively. One play in, and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
Here's 2nd and 7.
To number 87. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
Thompson looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
Thompson now. And he will find his man on the outside. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Little go is no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. To throw is Thompson. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Extra point forthcoming. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Gets past one man. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, a touchdown to go along with 124 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Thompson. Oh, and that is incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense going with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of catches, 54 yards and a touchdown.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Off play action, Thompson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Here's Thompson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Throwing on second and long. Thompson. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Brings up third down.
Now Thompson. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Thompson going to throw it.
He'll try and do this himself. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Fair catch.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win. If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a handoff up the middle. Payne. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the Bears' 32-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Herrera. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Thompson. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
These two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau. From the gun, it's Thompson.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. There'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
In motion, the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Looking to throw. Townsend. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So nothing doing there. And it'll bring up a second and goal. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
At the Bears' 4-yard line.
Back to throw. Thompson. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you and can just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Looking to throw. Townsend. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Oh, nice move. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Still on his feet. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now for the point after. And it is now 21-0. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Thompson out of the shotgun here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 9 yards.
Now a handoff up the middle. Branch. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 31, Thompson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
6. That's another Bears first down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Bears.
On 1st down, Branch. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
On the play. 2nd and 10. At the Packers' 25-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Branch. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards.
Here's Thompson from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So they do come up with their first points of the game, but Charles, the question is going to shift to their defense.
Yeah, the way things have gone, 3 points could become insignificant fast if this grows to 28-3 or 35-3. They need this defense to come up with a stop, and they need to do it now.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Now, he's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
Fair catch. Signaled for
the Bears offense ready to get going again. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Up the middle they go. Branch. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
At the 42-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's
Thompson now from the gun. He'll try to pick it up himself. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they picked up the first, He's ready to pull the trigger on the keeper the moment it reveals itself.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 2nd and 12, Thompson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Thompson. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Now Thompson throwing to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. It's only week 3 on the schedule, but already some big-name teams with big early tests. Will they pass or fail? Let's get into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now with a good matchup in the AFC. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. This would turn out to be one of the biggest plays of the game. The Oilers are into the win column. They get the victory here in week 3. From there, let's move on to another compelling early season matchup. And this is the Jets quarterback. He's going to find his man here. This, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. The Jets are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. Lastly, let's go out to the desert, Glendale, Arizona. The Cardinals taking on the Cleveland Browns. And this is the Cardinals wideout. They put a lot of trust in him, and it's well placed. This, one of 3 touchdowns for him in the game. The Cardinals move to 2-1. They get the victory here. And with that, a look at what else is going on around the NFL here in week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now the Packer offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Thompson going play action here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Herrera. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. We take a peek at the list of inactives for this week's game. And, gosh, this early in the season, Charles, injuries already accumulating for this squad.
You got to wonder, in this organization, are they just saying to themselves, well, hopefully we're just getting them out of the way early so we can make a late-season push when we have everyone back? It certainly feels that way with the number of injuries they've had already.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Herrera. And he gets it down to the 32. 92 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Thompson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Thompson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 4th down. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 12.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Thompson. And
getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
That's good for the Packers. First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throw left side complete. That's Saunders. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Second and 8 at the 49-yard line.
Now a give right side. It's Payne. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He wants it all for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
At the 34-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Now the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Back to throw again. And oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. They'll try and sneak it here. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now this time he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
He'll look to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And he's got his man on the out route. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 106 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40.
Play action here. Thompson. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 36-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Herrera. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now we're first and 10 at the 11.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Looking to throw. Thompson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
At the Bears' 17-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Thompson. After the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space. Taken down right at the 10.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 9.
Shotgun on third down. Here's Thompson. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Now the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's third and long. He'll drop to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might give radio silence back.
They'll run on first down. Payne. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and
now it's Thompson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
brings up third
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Looking to throw, Thompson. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Herrera. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Second and 9 now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, Chicago.
On first down, Temple. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40.
8 yards.
From the 41, here's second and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll drop the throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
It's a gain of 7.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Now the try here for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A beautiful fake. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Packers offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. Off the play fake, it's Thompson. To the sideline and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Thompson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Thompson looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Go. Switch it.
Up the middle they go. Herrera. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Packers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And 10 yards to go.
They'll set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now inside the 25. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
On now is the Packers punter, standing just outside his own goal line. 51 yards on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually works. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
2nd and 3. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And the Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Wheeler. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of throws like this in Columbus last year. He's got his guys a first down. They'll look to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Again, he'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Packers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.